Hi, I'm Chef Jenny Dorsey, and I'm here in beautiful Nicaragua as part of the Storyteller in Residence program sponsored by Jicaro Island Lodge and Coffee Abroad. The first agricultural staple that I focused on during this time was coffee. Coffee is hugely important to Nicaraguan culture and the Nicaraguan community. So my team and I went out to Selva Negra, La Jamonia farm to see their organic coffee production process. We were able to see the workers picking the cherries as well as packing them into the truck, having them washed and sorted by ripeness and quality, saw them drying, raking, fermenting, and then ended with an in-depth cupping process where we learned how to distinguish the different aromas, how to properly compare the different beans. It was a really enlightening trip for all of us, since not only were we able to see the sustainable practices of La Selva Negra and La Jamonia farm, but also see the community that they've really been able to build around the workers that they host permanently and temporarily during the harvest cycle. So there's 250 permanent workers who live at the farm. That kind of approach to life and having that in-depth community is also really shown in the way that they produce their plants and produce their beans. They want to minimize the amount of extra stuff that they put out on their land. So instead of having these intense irrigation systems, they grow banana trees amongst the coffee beans. So the banana trees provide shade for the beans, which is very important because you want shade-grown coffee. But also during the summer times, they retain water and then redistribute water underground. And after the banana trees are ready to be harvested, they are cut up and the stems are scattered along the coffee plants to provide potassium. They're working hard to really establish Nicaraguan coffee as something of high quality, something that you would want to seek out. And the US is already their #1 importer of coffee, and they want to really continue and maintain that relationship so that we are constantly hey, Nicaragua is the place to get our coffee. So as we brought some of these really nice beans back to Jicaro Island, I will be making a dessert based out of the coffee beans. I'm still debating on what I want the final dessert to be, but it will most likely take a form of kind of like a tres leches cake, like a spongy coffee-based cake, also scented with a little cumin seed, and then topped with something like their, I think it's called guabu, kind of letting it soak overnight and serving it with lots of tropical fruit. So stay tuned.